does a lady enforce her standards in dating when she just started her level up journey and her life don't reflect it yet? She's still broke. Enforce her standards, okay? Because there's multiple ways to do that. When she just started her level up journey, y'all have to realize men don't care about you being broke. A man will date a waitress. A man will date a cashier. A man will date a cook. So being broke does not reflect anything. You know what really reflects things is this woman, does this woman have a life together? Or is it a bunch of chaos? This reflects healthy concept. This reflects standards. This reflects how she should be treated. Is your life chaotic or is it together? Like, ask that question. I think when I looked at it, I realized she's asking the wrong questions. You're not asking the right questions of what a man is actually going to be paying attention to. A man is not paying attention to if you're broke. He's paying attention to, is your life chaotic? Is it not put together? This reflects standards. Because a woman with high standards, would she be living a chaotic life, or would she be living a life that is together? Which one is a woman with standards? Which one is a woman without standards? That is a true question. A woman with high standards, she's going to have her life together, whether she is a cashier, a cook, a janitor, where she's out here washing houses, housekeeper, whatever she's doing. She's still going to have her life together, and it's going to be in flow. A woman who doesn't have high standard, her life is going to be chaotic. It's going to be a lot of things going on. And this is what he's going to pay attention to truly. He's going to pay attention to the woman who has a life together. It's not about money. It's not about what she can buy. It's about, is her life together? And let's talk about what it looks like. Is her life together? Okay? If her life is together, she's going to be able to afford the things she can afford. She's not going to be living above her means. If her life is together, her home is going to be clean. It's going to be inviting. If her life is together, her credit is going to be decent. It doesn't have to be like 800, but it's going to be decent because she's going to be responsible with what she has. The things that she has currently, she's going to be responsible with it, and she's going to be using it to the best of her ability. Her life is going to be in flow. So you asked the wrong question. It's not about how much money you got. If you want to relay your standards to a man, have your ish together. That relays your standards. Have your stuff together. He's not going to be looking at, can this woman afford Louis Vuittons? He's not going to be looking at, can this woman get a luxury apartment? He's going to be looking at, is this woman's life chaotic or is it together? Because a woman with high standards would never live in chaos. Because chaos and a woman with high standards can't be in the same room. All right, so we open the Q&A, y'all. I've already done my part of teaching. And don't worry, if you're part of Inner Circle, I will make sure the full video is in the Inner Circle. I got a lot of videos actually posted to the Inner Circle too, so I'll make sure I get on that today. But it is not about, if you want to relay your standards, look at your current life. What kind of life are you living? That is the question to ask. If you want to relay to him that you are a high quality woman with high standards, don't go looking brands. The brands don't matter. A lot of times when men see the brands, they may think she's expensive, but like I said, that when he speaks to her, talk to her, he'll be able to tell what she is. Fear of coming across as illegitimate to require what you do. What does that mean, babe? You have to actually clarify that because I don't get it. But if you want high standards, go for putting your life together. I would write a list of what is chaotic and chaos. And I would actually go through and put my life together where it is a calm oasis. You want your life, because the job of a feminine energy woman is to pull him into your world. If your world is chaotic, it's going to actually repel masculine energy. Like, and I'm not talking about the little, because when it comes down to feminine energy and chaos of emotion, that's different. That's different. When you are a feminine woman, you're going to pull masculine energy into your world. Your world should be a calm oasis of peace and love and happiness. But when it's chaotic, this is something that doesn't relay high standards. So you want to show high standards by having your world together. Your world should be together. So if you, I'll answer your question as soon as you clarify what you're looking for, because don't relay, y'all. I'm not that person to tell y'all to go out here and buy luxury brands in order to appear like you got high standards or like try to show it with money. I'm not showing y'all that, because I don't believe that you have to do that, especially for high masculine energy men who have lots of resources. You don't have to do that. They will marry a waitress. They will marry a cook. I've seen men marry a homeless woman. So y'all, please don't get in your head that you have to show some type of luxury lifestyle in order to attract a masculine energy man with a lot of resources, because it's not true. Like having aspiring to soft life, luxury, when you ain't there yet, or maybe just the Dusty's care. The Dusty's care, because you can show soft life by having a life that's put together. The soft life is the epitome of a life, and you're having your world together. Because if it's full of chaos, where everything is out of place, where you have bill collectors calling you, where you have drama surrounding your friendships, where you have where even at your job there's drama too. When you have all this chaos surrounding you, that's not a soft life. It's not a soft life to have chaos. A soft life and chaos doesn't even belong in the same sentence. It doesn't. Only the Dusty's care. A lot of times the Dusty's care about all that luxury, and you showing it because they want. Men practice hypergamy better than women do. Men that have resources don't care about what you have. They do care about you having chaos and you bring them into chaos. The best way to get into the heart of a man, now this is something you might want to clip, hold, write, I don't care. The best way to get to the heart of a man is to bring him into your soft life, into your world, into your body, and not into your not sexual, not sleeping with him. Bring him into your world where it's soft and it's calm and it's an oasis. Bring him into that. That is the best way to get into his heart. Not bring him into chaos. When you bring him into chaos, all you do is flip the switch of him actually focusing in the mental realm, the logic. So now he's thinking about how to fix everything around you. So he doesn't ever open his heart to bring you into his heart. And see, masculine energy is always being used. I want y'all to think about this. Masculine energy, when a masculine man goes to work, he's always using his masculine energy to fix problems. When he's with you and he's always fixing problems, he can't open his heart. And if he can't open his heart, you can't get close to him. You can't be his wife. Masculine energy men with resources, they marry the woman who opens their heart. They marry the woman that brings him into her soft life, into her world, where it's an oasis. Is showing your money off masculine? If you're showing your money, it is masculine. Masculine men like to brag about the things they accomplish, the things they have. It's just like they peacocking. That's what I call it. Masculine energy men like to peacock for women so they can attract the women that they want. And that's how a lot of feminine energy realize, he has the ability to take care of me, but does he have the values? Does he have the morals? Does he have the character that I desire? Like, she has to still vet. But masculine energy does peacock. They peacock for you. And they're peacocking for you, but they don't want to go into chaos. That's how you really get with, if you want masculine energy with resources, don't try to attract them with the things that you have. Try to attract them with your heart. Try to bring him into your oasis of peace and love, to your own, to your life, which is the soft life. Bring him into your soft life, will open his heart for you. Bring him into your problems, will open his mind so he can fix them. And yes, we want that part, but if you want to get him to open his heart to you, you want him to experience emotions with you. If he can't experience emotions with you, and the only thing he can experience is logic with you, he won't fall in love with you. He won't fall in love with you, and you will never get his heart. So that's where you want to start at. I remember a friend of mine, a man that he loves his wife because she brings him peace. He lives a peaceful life, and whereas his first life were very jealous and controlling. Yes, because in order to get to the heart of a man, you have to be able to bring him into your world. And if your world is full of chaos and mess, it's going to be harder for you to bring him in your world. And this is the reason why also when women start out with trying to use a man for his amassing energy of fixing it and doing it for you, he never truly falls in love. Yes, he can immediately jump to fixing your problems and doing those things for you, but love happens when he's not doing that. Love happens when he gets a chance to experience the feminine, where he gets a chance to experience how the feminine is so peaceful and calm, and she's created this oasis for herself so she can be a woman, and he gets to experience that, leaving the cares of the world away and just gets to experience her. That's how he falls in love. And of course, along the line, him getting to fix things for you and do things for you helps increase that love for you, where he falls deep in love with you, and he couldn't even imagine life without you. But the way to start the process is that he has to come into that oasis first. You have to bring him into that oasis. But if you don't have oasis and you ain't created it for yourself, you can't be an example of that oasis. If you've created a life that's so chaotic and so overwhelming, you have no oasis to bring him into. So you have no way of opening your heart to him. And for him to come into your heart space, for him to actually fall in love, begin the process, because that's the beginning of the process. If you truly want him to fall in love, let him bring him into your soft life, into your oasis. Then let him be the hero and let him do for you and let him fix. But you're not letting him come in and fix like the chaos that you have. You let him come in and fix the things that maybe you were like, oh, I don't want to do that. Or you're falling back or you're leaning back. But that's the process without going in detail of that. I think I talked about this. I gave a very good way of getting men to fall in love with you and wife feeds him. Because that's pretty much the first step, is just bring him into your soft life and into your oasis.